Hi, Phil Aston here from Now Spinning Magazine. This video, in a way, is a return to what's on my weekly playlist, but it's kind of more scattergun than that. Quite a few of you have reached out to me and said, Phil, what am I playing at the moment, and what am I reviewing soon? And sometimes I cover that in my monthly update. But I've tried to pull back from that a bit, because sometimes I kind of say things I'm going to cover and it can be 2 months before they eventually appear. So I thought it might be useful in actually giving you some insight a bit behind the scenes at Now Spinning Magazine, what it's like to run an online music magazine and how I kind of ensure that I continue to enjoy music. What do I mean by that? Many of you have also said, Phil, don't cause yourself burnout by doing too much stuff and everything. But equally, it's very important, as I've always said, to keep in that sense of wonder. So I enjoy music, it lifts my spirits, and it has all the things that I say about music, especially in my Music for Mental Health series, is that I have to ensure that everything I play is not being played because I'm going to review it. That I just pick some things just because that's what I want to play. And many times that's inspired by things I see posted on the Now Spinning Magazine Facebook group. I see what other members have posted and I think, God, I haven't played that for years. That kind of thing. Or something new comes out and I think, I'm completely unaware of that band. But I thought I would give you an overview. Now, some of these things I am going to review. So you will see video reviews for them, or website reviews for them. Some of them I'm just playing because I've decided to revisit them, or I've just found them. So this is completely random. So stick around if you like. Otherwise, there's lots of other videos for you to check out here. Right, so what am I doing? Bon Jovi. This is legendary. By the time you see this, the review for this album is probably already out, but I'm absolutely loving that. I am going to do an AC/DC feature, and it's going to be focused on the Power Age album, and I'll let you know how that ranks in my overall AC/DC album collection. So that's one. My son's brought me this back from Japan, which is Purple Passages. Look, it's absolutely mint. Japanese OB strip and everything, different inside in the gatefold. Mark 1 Deep Purple. I've got several versions of this, and there is a video up there talking about the fact that I thought the ring wear was part of the design, but here it's absolutely immaculate. So thank you to Dan and Lee for that. I'm still really enjoying To Follow Polaris by The Tangent. You have got that, haven't you? It's a great prog album. In Hunter Defiance Part 2. I haven't fully absorbed that yet, so that is coming, but that will be a proper review. I was trying to get the Record Store Day one, the double album one, and I couldn't find it, so it's kind of like delayed me, really. I was a bit disappointed that I couldn't find it. Delaney and Bonnie and Friends on tour with Eric Clapton. This is the 4 CD box set with a big booklet. I'd been after this for years. I might do a review if anyone wants to see it, but I just wanted this. It's great recording, and one of my late friends, Gary Fudge, always said I should get a copy, but it took ages to get one, but I've got one now. Colosseum. I reviewed the recent Esoteric box set on the channel and was talking about maybe there'll be a box set with the BBC stuff in, and someone pointed out, Phil, there already is one. So I found that and I got it for £30, which is Transmissions Live at the BBC, which is 6 CDs. I'll probably put a review together for that. What else? I've recently interviewed Adam Holzman from Trifecta and Steve Wilson Band, and during that interview he talked extensively about Weather Report to such a degree that I pulled these off the shelves, which is the 2 Weather Report Columbia box sets, which should have really carried on to the 3 albums that aren't included, but I think there's 14 discs in these. I might do a review of these later on, but I'm just playing these for the sheer joy of playing them. And the album from the box set I'm playing the most, which I do have on vinyl as well, is 830, which is one of the best live albums ever. I also recently reviewed Danny Vaughan from Taiketo, so I'm playing the first Taiketo album, obviously the one with Forever Young on it, which is fantastic. Also in the world of interviews, Taj Van Leer. I've interviewed him for Focus, and so I've invested in the Introspections 1 and 2 CD, which I really love because I do like classical music. Dickie Betts and the Great Southern live at Rock Palace 1978 and 2008, which is a 3 CD and 2 DVD set, which I picked up from eBay. Brian Organ, Julie Driscoll and the Trinity, Far Horizon. I reviewed the other box set and I still haven't got around to doing that one yet, but it is on the list. John Entwistle, this is the Ox box set, which is 6 CDs. I'm going to do a proper unboxing video and full review of that. Warhorse, the 2 CD version. I'm going to review that. Snafu, one of those bands like Sassafras from the 70s that I missed out because of where I was in my age group and amount of money I had. But I'm going to do a full review of that. Edgar Broughton Band. This is the BBC sessions I'm going to review. It's the only box set by this band I have. So I'm coming at this brand new. So I know a couple of you reached out and said, Phil, there are other box sets by Edgar Broughton. Have you got those? I haven't. So is this a good place for me to start? We shall find out. Chris Farlow, again, the connection here to Colosseum, but this is his blues stuff from 1985 to 2008. So I'm going to be covering that. I also picked up Led Zeppelin, Inner City Blues. I haven't played that yet, and I'm not necessarily going to do a video about it, but everyone kept telling me, Phil, if you're going to get one of these grey area Led Zeppelin live releases, get this one. So I've got that. John McCoy, the bass player from Gillan. This is a 3 CD collection from H&E Records. I'm going to do a full review on that. Billy Idol, the Rebel Yell 2 CD set I'm going to review. I am going to review this because Love Don't Mean a Thing, which is one of the outtakes. Geez, you've just got to listen to that. I mean, Steve Stevens' guitar solo. If I'd have heard that back then, more of my preconceptions of Billy Idol would have just melted away. Absolutely superb. Full review of that. There's more Status Quo. This is one of these and another archive release. This is volume 3, I think it is, series 3. And so I'm going to review that. I probably won't be reviewing this, but it's something I always wanted. It's the Sullivan Brothers and Quiver, their 8 CD set. I love that band. Wasted, I am reviewing that. Pete Way and literally UFO in some cases. So I'm reviewing that. Squawk It, brilliant album. I'm reviewing that. Focus, is that Focus 11? I'm not reviewing this, but I bought it because it was missing from my collection as I wait for Focus 12. And as I said, I've recently interviewed Taj, and it's such a great guy. So I just felt I had to get that. What else is around me? I picked this up the other week, Hawkwind Levitation, the deluxe set. It was a gap in my collection, and Ginger Baker on drums, superb. The Who, I picked this up really cheap, which is live at Wembley with the Blu-ray, but just audio, but with the orchestra. Getting in the mood in case I do get the Talk box set. I don't know if I'm going to be reviewing that yet, but I thought I'd really visit it. It is one of my favourite Yes albums. Son of Man, not played these yet. They literally are the Son of Man, the band Man, but I'm looking forward to listening to those. There's some soul coming up as well. Holland, Dozier and Holland, which is a great set, which I'm fully reviewing. Absolutely brilliant, that is. Mark Bolan and T-Rex, Zinc Ally, 2 CD set, looking like a 7-inch single, which I really like that design. This is an artist that reached out to me called Dream Analog by Grace Gravity, and I've been playing this a lot. I just haven't got round to reviewing it. A completely analog recording. So we're going to look at that. Many of you, I know, are excited. God, I hope I don't let you down. On Never Say Die. A very intense video about that album. This is just something I'm playing because this is Hiroshi Yoshimura. Dan, my son, bought me this. It's on super green vinyl. It's a Japanese only pressing. The guy is one of Japan's most famous ambient music composers. I absolutely love that. Stuff I've been playing outside of my review world has been Alex Harvey live. This is something I've just picked up on vinyl. I've had it on CD for ages. And Tucky Buzzard. He used to be on the Purple People sampler for Purple Records. I always wanted this one because it had gold medallions on it on the Purple label with the gatefold sleeve. I've been playing that. There's more soul with Sam Cooke's Star Records Story 4-album box set. Although it's not in a box, it's just a giant gatefold. This Wheels. There's a separate review for this already being filmed. But I love this. This is really good prog metal from Finland. And then in the spirit of island compilations, there's a review of this going out as well. Psych, prog, rock, folk, rock, pop, 3 CD and double album. I absolutely love that. And there's a review of that. I've already filmed it. What else? And heading towards the end now, No Man Housekeeping. This is 5 CDs with the big book. This is for fans of Stephen Wilson. I love this band. I love the kind of trance ambient aspect of it, especially at the moment. I've only got to the end of CD 2, which is why I haven't reviewed it properly yet. And I've played CD 1 2 or 3 times already. Absolutely love that. I've even got a CD with if anyone likes Emerson, Lake and Palmer. This is Terry Ellier's Emerson Enigma, which is reworkings of Keith Emerson's compositions. We'll be doing a review of that. And this is I Am the Unicorn Head by Future Dinosaurs. This is a very unusual album, prog pop avant-garde. It features my son Dan Aston on the guitar on one track. Really interesting album, and I absolutely love that. And then what shall I end on? All of this stuff over here is part of my review pile. I'm not going to go through those. I just want you to see this is the kind of pile that I have every week to listen to, and some things I might end up on the website or on videos, but I just don't have the time to fit everything in. But it is very important to me that I listen to stuff for fun. And talking of fun, sometimes you go to a charity shop and you buy something for no other reason that the cover looks really peculiar. Not peculiar, from another world. And that's what this is. The only YouTube channel on planet Earth where someone holds this up. I just love that cover. That cover reminds me of my mum and dad. Although they didn't technically look like that. But you know what I mean? It reminds me of when I was tiny, these kind of sampler, exotica compilation stereo albums, although this is in mono, and it's called Music for the Fireside by Paul Weston, and it sounds just like it looks. So that's what I've got coming up at the moment, or what I'm playing at the moment anyway. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the Now Spinning magazine journey. And I hope you enjoyed this little kind of look behind the scenes to what I'm currently spinning and on CD or on vinyl. Oh, and someone said, Phil, are you going to do a cassette corner? I am. I'm going to do a cassette corner and bring out the first probably... Yeah, I'll do a story about my first cassettes because I've still got a lot of them. Yeah. In the garage. It's like a museum here. Although it's a living museum because there's lots of new stuff coming in. Anyway, music is the healer and the doctor. And the sun is shining, so make sure you go and spin something. Please subscribe. Visit the website at nowspinning.co.uk. Subscribe to the podcast. Tons of interviews coming up there as well. And the private collectors group on Facebook where you can just talk to like-minded people, or the Facebook page, or on Instagram, or Threads, or X, or LinkedIn, or TikTok. So take care, everyone. I shall see you all very, very soon.